Yeah, I remember watching Top Gun and they were talking about like an F-14. Back in the Top Gun first movie, it was an F-14. And now today it's like an F-35, right? iPhone 17, right? Samsung 23. So I love Apple. Hey, how are you BlackBerry users out there? You guys still using BlackBerry? No? Nobody? Okay. Hey, champions, congratulations for being here. Tonight's really all about you, about your recognition, your awards, and also we're going to hear from some of our top leaders, top speakers, top go-getters, around the nation. And it's been an action-packed day already. We had the executive directors earlier today. Man, just some of them are just doing some incredible stuff. Today, you can't run models at 25, 30, 35, 40% anymore. Our model is so unique, so different, so revolutionary. The last 10 years, we've been crushing it, and we've been able to bring thousands and thousands of agents. And so, to Experior. So tonight, we're going to share a bit of that. I'm going to share a little bit with you on that. But I also want to share with you the some of the up and coming news, features, things that are going on around the nation, and we're going to dive into some recognition, have some fun. Hey, is there any icebreaker champions out there? Not sure if there's any icebreaker champions.
Woohoo!
One person? Okay. Hernan's not speaking up. Hernan, where are you?
Oh, I was speaking up, man.
Icebreakers.
I just don't know what happened to my microphone. Someone muted me, I think, man. But we are always here. Icebreakers is always here, man. We'll always be here.
Awesome. Right on, guys. Hey, welcome to the Rios Top Gun training, Top Gun recognition. So congrats for being here. Experior itself, guys, has experienced massive growth. We're growing at just about 1,000 licenses a month or more right now, maybe more. That's an exciting place to be in. So as a company, I just found out that we're about to cross over, about to get ahead of even PHP. So can you imagine companies have been around in the US for over 10 plus years? We've only been in America for 4. Now, yeah, we're in Canada, but Canada's the size of California. So we're very proud, guys, of being a 13,000, soon to be a 14,000 licensed agent company. Our goal right now is to hit 100,000. One of our goals is to be at 127,000 licensed by 2030. And so that's a big goal of ours. And some of you on this call tonight are going to have hundreds and hundreds of agents in your own organization. Some of you already do. And that means that you're going to have the ability to go build a giant organization in this amazing industry. And so, again, co-host, thank you so much for letting people in as we go. Appreciate that very, very much. Helps me out a lot. Guys, I can't wait till we become a public company with AOG. And this will be the day, I predict this will be the day we go public. This will be all the Experior agents and all our teammates will be in a massive, massive setting. By the way, this is an amazing stadium. I have no idea where this is, but it looks like there's an ocean behind this. I'd like to find out where this stadium is because this is a massive stadium.
You say, yeah, it's Vancouver, looking at the ocean. I can see the sails.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of water. This could be Brazil too. It could be a soccer match. I don't know.
No, it's Vancouver. Don't go all the way down to Brazil, man. The best is in the West.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Hey, congratulations, Canadians. Free AOAs. We have free AOAs in America too. No sign-up fee. Why is this big, guys? This is big because if you're building teams of agents and people bring over 20, 30, 40 people at a time, there is no sign-up fee. So they were at a former company. They can move here. But especially for new people, I love the fact that it's a low barrier of entry, guys. To be a mortgage broker, it's $3,000 to $4,000 for a mortgage broker course. To be a realtor, $9,000, right? So you think about opening a storefront business today. Oh my word. Like if I had to open a storefront business, I think I would die today. I've learned a lot about franchise business. I would tell you 1/3 make money, 1/3 will break even, 1/3 will lose money. Even Starbucks closes stores. Even McDonald's moves stores, right? So it's crazy to think we have this ability as Experior Financial to begin with a couple $100, maybe $200, $300. That's it. And to build a business that's global now. And folks, I can tell you with AOG, let me share some excitement with you. AOG is like the Berkshire Hathaway of financial services. Imagine having a piece of 14 to 15 companies. And by the way, Monty shared with you the other day here that they're looking to add 100 companies in 2026 alone. Can you imagine the valuation? Integrity Marketing, by the way, is a big company. They have 1,100 companies and they're valued at 22 billion. And then you have some of these jokers in the industry talking bobbleheads out there saying they're going to be worth $30 billion, $30 billion in 5 years. Well, they'd have to acquire 1,100 companies to do that. And they're not Monty Home. They're not Jamie Prickett. And they're definitely not AOG, right? So we're super excited, guys. So if you're in this call tonight, you're in the right place at the right time with the right organization and the right company in the industry. And Colin, if you don't mind, just kind of share a little bit. Oh, we had a conversation here recently, and she's frustrated. I hate it when $150,000 earners are frustrated. It's always frustrating when those kinds of people are frustrated, but it's a good frustration. So, Colleen, can you tell people why you're frustrated? Just tell
Oh
people
my
why you're
goodness.
frustrated.
Yeah, so I'm frustrated in a good way, right? If you're discomfort, being uncomfortable, being frustrated is because you're pushing to the next level, right? And I know that we've just got such a great opportunity, and I love to be able to see people rise up and win, and we're in this place in our team where we're really focusing on duplication, and we have so many people starting up and doing grand openings and training, and I'm like, you're training multiple people and you're like, okay, well, this system isn't quite right, and how do I make this better, and how do I make this better so that you can duplicate even faster. I've got a goal of at least doubling my income for 2026.
That's
We're
awesome.
gonna, we got to get our next promotion, but within that is because we're going to get a lot of people promoted on our team. We're going to see people rising up and being able to have their goals and their dreams met, and so that makes me frustrated because I want to get there faster, and we've been working really hard, and sometimes you've been working really hard and you want to get there faster. Does that make sense? And so it's all a frustration in a good way because we're growing and we're stretching and we're learning and we're busy. And when you're busy, things are not going to be perfect, right? When you're growing, things are not going to be perfect. When you're learning new things, it's not going to be perfect and it's not going to feel easy and it's not going to feel smooth. And that's okay. Even when you're a new agent and you're starting out, you feel uncomfortable and you've got to trust your trainer to make the calls and go back to your list and do the grand opening and do the appointments, and you got to call them again and you got to try it this way and say it this way. It feels uncomfortable sometimes to receive that coaching, especially depending on what your previous career was. You might have been someone that had it all together in that job, and now you're like starting out from square one again and saying, okay, I would need to learn something new. I am ready to change my life, and that takes discomfort. And so that's where I am, I think, in my leadership with my team right now. Is we've just got so many people starting, so many people growing. It's like all of these different plates are spinning, and I just want to make sure that I'm doing a really good job for them because they deserve to win and they deserve to have someone that is showing up for them in a big way, because their goals and their dreams are on the line too. So I am frustrated, but that frustration is because we're it's like you're birthing something, right? You're just like pushing through the next stage, you're grinning through to the next stage, and we're excited and expectantly frustrated.
Amazing, amazing. And yeah, it's great. It's a great problem to have, to be frustrated and you're still kicking butt in the company. So amazing, amazing job, and well done, Colleen. I know you're working hard, and we got a session coming up. We're going to be spending some time together to go through your actual goals and where you're focused and making sure you can hit that. So awesome stuff. Hey, I want to hear from one more person. Hernan, do you mind just sharing for hey, 4 minutes, just maybe kind of, you've worked at the highest levels, you've been in business yourself, and I know for some people this business can be intimidating. And for you, I know that not much intimidates you. In fact, you could be intimidating to a lot of people because you've been around the world, you've worked in the highest levels. But you shared a great message today on the ED call. And listen, when someone's operated at a higher level, you might go, wow, Darren's at his level because he's had 20 years experience, or he was in W2 before, or this. But for Hernan, he's at this level. So we got to make sure we don't talk at a level that, oh, well, I've done all this and all that. But Hernan, you shared a great message about this ability to build this kind of an income from the comfort of your Vancouver apartment overlooking the beautiful ocean with your beautiful wife Azzy, and you got some beautiful children, and I know that's important to you. But and just if you don't mind, take it down to simplicity for some of the newer people today, Hernan. Can you just kind of share a vision for them, what this could look like for them in the next 5 years if they just do some of the things that you've done? Now, you've amped up your game in different level, but maybe for those newer people and maybe for some of those leaders tonight, could you just
Yeah,
share what this could look like? I mean, you are changing so many lives in Icebreakers right now. And
thank
then
you.
you and Annie, you guys have children together in the past, and of course you're best friends to this day, and your spouses are best friends and good friends together. And so maybe just for those people here today, 140 or 135 people on tonight, share what this could look like for them in 5 years and what your life has done or look like to have this kind of 250,000 plus passive income coming in. And Hernan, how much percentage of your income is in the US right now? Would you say it's 70-30?
No, it's a lot more in the US.
A
I
lot
would
more in the
say,
US.
yeah, I believe it's about 90 to 95% US. Yeah.
Wow. And that's a 1.4 exchange rate right now. So
Yes.
you're making close to 300 plus at least.
It's getting, well, last time I just crossed 300,000 passive income. And actually with this
Wow.
check from yesterday was 305,000, but it's mostly US dollars. So
So that's
I,
about 400.
it is about 400.
Wow,
Yeah.
amazing, brother. So proud
Yeah.
of you.
Thank you so
So,
much.
Hernan, share a bit with us if you don't mind, man, how someone today could do that and what they need to kind of focus on. And I mean, I know you use technology and that's a different game, but what
Yeah.
should people do today? What should be their focus?
Okay. So the first thing I want to say, because really Rory and Colleen impress me all the time. They're getting better and better. I can see the growth. And Colleen, we've been all there. So I want to start by saying that I almost quit 2 times. Okay. And so thanks to the people that surrounds you, I had to have a talk with my wife. She's like, don't quit. Even Annie told me, and of course, Darren, because,
I've been on
different
your butt over
reasons.
that many times.
Yeah, man.
Like, what are
But
you
there was
thinking,
that,
bro? Come
yeah,
on.
actually maybe 3 times
Maybe
because it
three
was,
times. Yeah.
yeah, it was taking long to do it the way we did it. Okay. And we
Yes.
don't recommend anyone to do it how we did it because, I'll talk for myself. Annie's writing a little bit more, of course, but on myself, I decided I'm not going to write. I'm just going to build. But I know how to write business really well and big cases and everything, right? In this industry and in other industries. But so we took the long route, and sometimes you put in a lot of work when you do that, actually crazy amount of work, and then you're not receiving the income because we did it on the passive 100% way. So don't do that because I almost put myself out of the game. Okay, now, of course, we're laughing and everything, and I know what not to do, and that's why I want to let you know what not to do. So, of course, keep your pen writing all the time, or you're going to enter into stress, and you might be almost forced to leave before it starts snowballing. Okay, but remember that you have to stay focused, stay consistent, grab traction, and the snowball is going to happen. Now, for me, why I love this business, okay? I decided to join Experior at the top of the pandemic. And here in Canada, we were under heavy lockdown, especially in BC, okay? This wasn't like you can roam around freely in Florida and everything like that. So over here, right away, I said, okay, I need to create a passive income with a lot of distribution on agents. And of course, I was many years ago in this industry, but I left. So I want to just let you know, if not, I'm going to take the whole hour here. But I want to let you know that this business is incredible, but especially the opportunity of Experior, because from a point of view of any entrepreneur out there, again, the entry level to the business is so small, but you can scale it to
Can't hear you,
any
boss.
level you want. Can you hear me or not? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we hear you
colleague can
fine.
hear. Okay. Someone said that they couldn't hear someone, but anyway, you can grow it exponentially. Okay. You can take it as far as you want. Dealing with inventory is a headache. I also had, consulted for business with inventory, invested in business with inventory, invested in technology. Hardware is not good, okay, because you put a lot of money, and in 3 months, that hardware now is worth nothing if you didn't sell it on time. So being able to come to the financial services industry, okay? Low entry level, plain level field. But Experior is what doesn't make it a true level field because we had the unfair advantage over everyone, okay? So when you are looking at the whole industry, and we have an advantage over all of them. All we have to do, and this is what I would do if I were you, and that's what I do. I'm going to ramp it up too, okay? Is share the opportunity with as many people as you can. Now, that's what I do when I put it in social media because suddenly people call me and they want to join me, which is beautiful because at some point starts snowballing and they, like I have a message from someone last week and we just signed this person this morning. This person is a lady agent and she just wrote me out of the blue, Hernan, how do I do it to join your team? And now, I'm beaming the person to Vladimir, they're great trainers. But see, this is the key. Share the opportunity and share it in volume, okay? I could tell you many different techniques, but I'm not going to do that. All I'm just going to tell you is the opportunity is crazy good, okay? It's crazy good. I made more money in the past in other businesses, but it was home runs and no duplication. You get burnt out, and if something happens to you, you're done. You make a bad decision on an investment and you're done. Okay, happened to me many times. This is the industry to be. Experior is incredible. Do not waste it. The frustration of some of us that are building big. Even we obviously have superstar in our team, but sometimes to the others that are not really, embracing the opportunity. I get frustrated, but frustrated just, something that no one is going to be able to change because motivation is internal, okay? No one can really motivate you. They can influence you, but if you are sure, if you're 100% that you want to change your life and entrepreneurial, habitat, Experior has the best, okay? Ignore every other opportunity out there. I throw away to the side, big opportunities on real estate. People call me all the time for consulting, and I gotta count myself because I like taking, challenges. So, okay, I'm gonna make money in this other thing, refresh my mind a little bit. The reality is right now is the best time. It's incredible. So go for it, okay? And attend Darren's trainings. They're incredible. Thank you, Darren. I don't come often, but every time I come, I get value from you and all your speakers. So thank you so much. And I'm sorry for taking so long.
No, pleasure. Hernan, listen, man, hey, listen, a guy making 400 grand a year just barely gets 5 minutes around here. Okay. So that's how it works. But I remember Hernan so many times, brother, you were on the cusp of I think you were just kind of pissed off because it wasn't going as fast as you wanted, but you built something so solid now. So many great leaders in Icebreakers, so many great leaders on your team. Annie's a workhorse. She's you're going to hear from Annie as well today. Yeah. But just so proud of your work ethic. And that's one thing that's impressive, man. You have a work ethic that's hard to beat. And you may not be breaking all the records with Icebreakers, but you are just solid. And I think that's the difference between some people that come and go, and 1 month they're superheroes, and next month they're down, and then you don't hear from them the rest of the year. And then once in a while they creep their head up. I was never that record breaker, but I was just so much more consistent. But Hernan, that's been you. No, of course you try to deviate here and there. Once in a while, I'm like, I want to smack you, but you're tougher than I am. I want to get into a fight with you.
No, thank you so much.
Mexican boxing match. But one thing we always saw eye to eye on was the eye was on the prize of the big money. Yeah. And to build a solid, sustainable business, guys, here's what's unique about our industry. Let me share with you about MLM for a second. They are in very big trouble as MLM industry. Companies are dying off. They're falling apart. They're going into an affiliate marketing model now. They're almost like getting rid of. They're getting acquired by equity firms, and they're getting rid of the MLM structure. And they're basically robbing people of their 20-year income. So it's really terrible, guys. I would tell you that if you know anybody in the network marketing space, get them into the financial industry, because they are going to be super excited to come here because we have what it takes. So, hey guys, one more champion. This group, this team, CEO Life has been just killing it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Hernan. Awesome job, brother.
Thank
I'll
you.
send you the video recording as well later. But you know, Coach Mark with CO Life guys, him and his group have been just crushing it in the last few 4 or 5, 6 months in a row, man. Mark, I know you're here somewhere. Can you just speak up so I can grab a hold of you? There he is. And Mark, you are where right now?
California.
You're in California, brother. He's got a big meeting out there. I'll be jumping on, I think, probably a Zoom tomorrow, but
Yes.
he's out meeting a great leader, great industry giant guys. But Mark, hey, I know you see things differently. Can you just tell some of the newer people here why you came to Experior and what's your vision going forward and what should people be focused on right now?
So first of all, Darren, thank you for allowing me to speak. And Hernan, thank you for not
Thank you,
giving up.
brother.
Thank you for not giving up because I seen what you develop. I seen the people that you inspired to come in this business, and this is what I want to talk about too, Darren.
Thank you.
A lot of us are thinking too much. When I say thinking too much, I mean we're overthinking. Because Hernan made a decision to stick and stay, a lot of people are responsible for being here.
Thank you.
Now, let me tell you all something. Everyone on this call is one relationship away from a breakthrough. You're one relationship from a breakthrough. You're one relationship from a sidekick, a Batman, a Robin, a Superman, a Wonder Woman, someone that could change your whole business. You know, I've seen a shift in the industry. I've been watching for 3 years with all these IMOs. And some of the things that these other IMOs didn't have. They didn't have that package. When I say package, true ownership of your agency, ownership of your book of business. The companies I work with, they said that, but they didn't mean it, especially when it comes to ownership of your agency. You know, every time we got to a certain point, they moved the goalposts. And I noticed that what Jamie and Darren was doing over here, I'm like, you know what? I compared the numbers because I'm a numbers guy. And I said, you know, I would have made probably 65% more income over here. Not only me, but the people I'm helping develop it. And a lot of us underestimate the impact of environment. That's very important. The people that you surround yourself is the people that hold your standards. You know, they say it's a cliche, you know, if you hang with 4 people, if they're wearing the color green, you're going to wear green too. That's true. Because guess what? You're going to fall in love with it. You're going to see it so much. It's going to be a part of you. So in order for us to get from the gap of the person that we need to become, there's a gap. How do we close that gap? Not by motivation. No. It's by discipline. It's by doing the things your mentor, your coach asked you to do the first time. Without emotions, without thinking about it, just following through. Because this business here is a copycat business. I said 100 times, I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to say it 2 more 100 times. If you follow and copy the right cat, you will be successful. All you got to do is rinse and repeat. Now, when you go out the zone, when you start coloring out the lines and trying to be creative and say, you know, I can make a better coloring book than the person that got me in this business, that's when you get in trouble. Hernan had a 3 feet away from goal moment.
Yeah.
And guess what he did? He didn't turn back. He kept going. Acres of diamonds. All of us have acres of diamonds. And one of the problems in our industry is retention. We don't have the patience to wait for our breakthrough. We exit right before we're 3 feet away from goal.
That's correct.
I would encourage you guys, keep in mind that whatever you're doing today, you will not see let me rephrase that. Whatever seeds you're planting today, if it's a mango, if it's a strawberry, if it's a pineapple, you're not going to see the fruits until 90 days. So I always tell people, yes, have patience, but have urgency. And I call it hurry up and wait. So hurry up and wait. That means move as fast as possible, but mentally have patience to wait until that seed flourish and grow into a plant, then a tree. What a lot of us is doing, every morning we're waking up and we're digging up the seed and saying, oh, let me see if I got some roots or some leaves in this thing. Oh, it's not growing yet. Oh, let me go do something else. Let me go do Uber Eats. Let me go do credit repair. Let me go learn how to file some taxes. And we give up on our dream. All these other things are great, but there's nothing that's going to reward you and your family like the residual effect of insurance.
100%.
My man Hernan is making passive $400,000-$500,000 a year. He's making more than surgeons make in Miami, Florida. And they went to school for 15, 20 years. If you do this the right way, follow the right people, and stick to the plan, and remind yourself every 90 days, you're becoming a different and a better version of yourself. So every time 90 days come up, click, okay, 90 days is up. Oh, you know what? Oh, where I'm at. Let me see. Oh, the tree not here. Okay, let me plan it. Oh, let me do another 90 days. Boom, 90 days. Keep going.
100%.
And I guarantee you, I'm a bet Darren money, not my money. I bet you $1,000. If you're not making 6 figures in a year with the 90-day cycle, we'll give you $1,000. What I mean by that, well, I said environment. Environment meaning being in the meetings. And when I say being in the meetings, I mean being present, meaning participating, having your cameras on so we can see if you're falling asleep, right? Making sure that you're right here, making sure that you're alert, making sure that you're writing notes. Then you implement the things that we're teaching you. Darren had me fired up last week. I was so fired up, guys, that I couldn't wait for December 15th. I said, Darren, this is the goals. This is my vision. And I'm going to apologize to Rios. First, I'm apologize to Experior, Rios, and CEO Life. I let you all down because when I wrote down my goals last year, I just wanted to double. I was playing defense because this is a new system to me. All I wanted to do is not go backwards like everyone else. But guess what? Because I thought too small, we only 3X. I should have said 10X because guess what? We 3X. And I was just thinking just to play defense. Hey, look, we just don't want to go backwards. So I let every one of you guys down for not thinking big enough. So last week I called Darren. I said, look, we got to meet up, man. I can't wait till December 15th. I'm so excited. I want to go over these goals with you and see what we gonna do about that. Because guess what? I am crystal clear of what we're going to do. So Darren had another meeting today where he got me fired up again. Operation Save Agents. I didn't know how bad it was in this outside industry about, especially y'all three-letter word, y'all three-letter companies that y'all work with. I didn't know how bad y'all had it over there. I didn't know how y'all was making minimum wage compensation. That's crazy. That means that we need to go out there and save more agents because they don't know about this opportunity. We're not doing our jobs. We're not doing what we should be doing. And what we should be doing is getting the word out there. How do we do that? Social media. Going on social media and promoting what you do. Our job is to let people know who we are and what we do and let the chip fall where it's supposed to. So I want to thank you again, Darren, for allowing me to speak. And Hernan, I'm gonna always thank you, brother, because we had a great conversation when I came to Canada, I think 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Man, and man, you the real deal, brother. So man, your 3 feet from gold story, bro. Thank you, man.
Hey, thank you so much. And you're an incredible coach and leader. So thank you for your time here to bring us all value.
Amazing, guys. Woo! Dropping bombs, brother.
Drop a mic.
Yeah, man. But that was amazing, brother. Hey, listen, we got more speakers, guys, but we got to do some recognition now. So, hey, USA guys, look at this. Top 20, Gonzalo, Gabriela and Esteban, Gaspar and Eva, Carola, Venice, Yuri Kostas. Just new, brand new SED at 36,000. This is personal.
Vamos, Yuri.
Mirna Moreau, Sarah Ray, Leo Garcia himself at 39,000. Dario Vincent at 40,000, guys. These are big numbers. Top 10, Leventi Financial at 41. Victor and Leslie, Habib and Nora, they're on the line right now, 46,000. Camilo at 51. Marco at 54. Cece at 59. Alexander Gimenez at 88. Wu Zhao.
Vamos.
Oh, finally got some Asian power here, guys. Congratulations at 112,000. Jesus Lopez at 238. There's only one number one. Victoria Ojeda at 255. I think she's an Icebreakers.
Icebreakers, the
Raquel and
same as
Alex.
Jesus. Same as Jesus.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Amazing,
In 3 months,
amazing job.
Jesus has done it in 3 months. It's crazy, huh?
Top 10 now, Habib and Nora, also 125. Adamola, Christina, Alberto at 150. David at 160. Elsie at 170. Andre and Lydia West at 170. Great job, Andre West. So proud of you, brother. This guy's always smiling, always happy. Hey, things don't always go perfect, guys, but this guy's always positive. I've never seen this guy negative. He's an amazing guy. Megan Benke at 180. Phil Schweck at 190, but one number one here. Lawrence Edwards, Icebreakers, guys. Congratulations, Lawrence. Lawrence, are you on the line, brother? Is Lawrence here tonight? Man, I wish he was here. I was going to text him earlier.
Let me take a screenshot to 1 second.
Yeah, take a screenshot, send it to him right away, Hernandez. Hey, Darren just recognized you, brother. So proud of you. Awesome job. Top 10, guys. Vandria, Steve Vickroy, Nikita, Oscar and Natalia, Jacquinette, Steve Tancredi. Nice to see Steve Tancredi here. This is awesome. 67,000. Love Deep, number 4 at 79. Alex Under at 88. JP Sun at 103. This is them and their team.
Alexander.
But number one, guys, tie with Grace Chen and Wu Zhao. So proud of this couple, the two individuals here. Amazing work, guys. Both tied. They're on the same team, so one benefits from the other because they're a team, guys. So amazing job. So proud of you guys. Let's do SMs now. We're going to hear from some more speakers, guys. Actually, you know what? Let me just do this quickly. Habib and Nora, can you guys just come on quickly and just share for a couple minutes why you're all excited? Habib and Nora, I know they're on. There they are. Let's get them on here. Habib and Nora, you guys were on every different category. Are you guys unmuted?
Wow, congratulations.
I can't hear you though.
You're muted.
Yes, we are muted here.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Darren. Thank you for having us. We are pumped up, fired up, and super excited here. What I want to say is we just decided to take Experior more seriously.
No
And
kidding. No
Finally,
kidding.
finally sit down and listen to all the advice you've been giving us, right? Especially taking the time to go through the PowerPoints that you share with us all the time, the goals, the metrics, the system. And sometimes we get so busy trying to run on our own and do our own thing, but everything is already laid down, right? So when we took the time to look at all those slides one by one, what we can qualify for, the bonuses, the metrics, 100,000 points. Hey guys, Darren already done the work. You just grab it and run with it. So taking the time to go and look at it, have those metrics. I literally print all those goals and put them everywhere in my office.
Yeah.
And having them in front of us and having something to run for every month, made a big difference. So literally at the beginning of the month, we erase we erase everything that we accomplished the previous month, like nothing happened, and we start from scratch. Our business is starting every month from scratch, right? And something that you mentioned before, you talk about consistency, right? It's all about, and we really made that, our core belief that it's about consistency, competing against ourselves and try to be as consistent as possible.
Yes,
Noah, you
yes.
want to share something?
Yes, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to speak this evening. I want to say that
Awesome.
something also that we've been doing for the last 2 or 3 months is making sure that all our team, we make at least 100,000 points of premium in the team. So it's not just us running, like we are helping also our team members so that as a group or as a team, we make at least 100,000 points. And also the 20 recruits, because we always want to get to 130%.
Yeah.
It helps, of course, and making sure that we strategize also at the beginning of the month. Who are we helping? Who needs to get the next promotion? Who do we need to sit down with and then train them one-on-one?
Yeah.
So we are becoming more focused on our business, on our team, on our personal also. We have like our personal production, but also we want our team to move to a top with us.
So literally, guys, we just in a nutshell, like we took a minute to sit down and to look again at what Darren has been telling us since the beginning.
Yeah.
So we went through the slide, through the system, through the steps, to all the bonuses, everything we can qualify for, and we took it seriously and started to run with it. And our keywords in our team is consistency.
Yeah.
We have a Monday morning meeting called Consistency Monday. And every Monday, we remember the whole team that we got to be consistent and get going. So thank you, Darren, again, for giving us the opportunity to talk and share a little bit. And thank you again to Carmela and Charles for sharing this opportunity to us. Thank you, Darren, for being such a great mentor that you have been. And I just want a little parenthesis. Thanks to Experior, my kids were playing for soccer academy before, and it was tough to keep them in a soccer academy. Thanks to Experior, they are back playing for Juventus, and I'm so fired up. The extra money is coming, and we are so all excited about that. Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Amazing job,
Champions.
guys. Amazing job. Executive directors, senior managers. There we go. Top 20 annual premium. Craig, Zena, Camillo. These are near-term executive directors, by the way, near-term executive directors. These guys are on their way. To cranking it up. So we got Craig, Zena, Camillo, Elusis, Marco, Victor, and Leslie, Gladys, Cece, Derek, and AK, Adeliki at 77,000. Boys and girls, this is 60,000 in a month. These folks are near-term executive directors because that's only 1 month, guys. That's the premium you need for 2 months to go executive director, 60,000. Great job.
Awesome.
Top 10, Sunita, Pamela, Ranjit, Victoria, Ronald, Alex. This guy near term, oh, he's so close to executive director. Rory Seabolt, guys, look at this. He's so close. Marcel, now Marcel's got Rory under him, so guess what Marcel's got to do? He's got to go wider. He's got to get some volume under his own pen. These two are so close to executive director. One's grandpa and one's a grandson. And so I can't wait to see them go executive director. Victoria, 282, but there's only one number one. That was Jesus Lopez, guys.
Can I take a picture?
Yep.
Thank you.
And he just crossed his 100K ring, guys.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And
You know what?
joined in August. Yeah.
Join in August, and I gotta let you know something about attraction quickly, as all the speakers were talking about. He found us. He found me through a video and called me. That's the best, when people start calling you to join. The same thing happened, Darren. The big MLM person is the one that we just signed up with Vladimir and Jessica. Big MLM person.
Wow.
According to her, she has thousands of different associates in legs and
Wow.
everything. They're all coming.
We've heard from Habib and Nora. Annie, can you jump on for a couple minutes? Annie, just share us why you're excited. I heard Annie went to do a test drive and ended up buying the dang car. So, Annie, tell us about that story.
Well, there was a test drive, and if you went for the test drive, you were entered for a trip. And I decided, oh, I'll just go. It's Sunday, I have nothing else.
What a
Sunday is my
scam.
day
What a
off.
scam. Come and enter a free trip and then you end up leaving with a car. That's a scam, Annie. Take it back. I'm
That's
kidding. I'm
okay.
kidding.
I had the same car for over 13 years. It was starting
Wow.
to, like, I had just put like over $3,000 in it. It was starting to make weird noises again. Like, it was just a matter of time till that thing was gonna, yeah. So
Annie, tell us a little bit why you're excited. But Annie, what did you get for a car? I'm just curious.
a BMW X3
Yay.
2026. Yeah.
One of the safest vehicles on the road.
Congratulations.
There you go.
Felicidades.
Awesome. Annie, why should people be excited? So many things. We got two more great speakers, guys, coming up, and one right after this. And Annie, I know your income is going up and up and up and up. And I remember when you're almost going to get evicted from your home. You fought, you persevered, you
Not
struggled.
evicted because I own.
Sorry, yeah,
But
you were going to lose your home possibly,
Yes.
but you're now way caught up.
Mhm.
Taxes in the bank,
Mhm.
bills are paid. So proud of you, Annie. Tell those people that maybe are thinking, "Can I do this? Is this for me?" What should you tell them? What should they be thinking?
Well, you've seen all the other people speak here today. If they can do it, you can all do it. This is not, it's just about follow the system. And like Hernan said, like, just keep going, be consistent. It's not, it didn't happen overnight. But it's just about not giving up. And, I know it sounds cliche, but you're one recruit away from an explosion, and it's true. And the thing is, once you start growing, it starts growing exponentially. It starts to take a life on its own, and then you can't stop it. And this is the perfect time has already passed, but today is the next perfect time, for this company. When I joined 5 years ago, this was still very small. We were not in the US yet, and it was a great company, but it's even better. It just keeps getting better and better and better. And people are just starting to find out about us because we've only been in the US a little over 5 years. There's still so many people out there that have, when I tell them I'm with Experior, they're like, huh? They have no clue. When I tell them what I do, right away, they're like, oh, you're with WFG. I'm like, nope. They have never heard about Experior. So we're still, yeah, we're at 13,000, but we're still this small compared to what we're going to be. And so everybody that is here today, like, this is the perfect time. Like, just don't give up. If I can do it, trust me, you all can do it. And we have everything, all the training, all the support. We have Hoopus, like, it just goes on and on and on and on, like everything we have here, like in the great comp, like the starting comp, the bonuses, I just can't say anything. Like, it's just, I'm so excited. Like, I just remember being in an ED call, and I think it was in June or July. I don't remember. And I don't remember what the topic was or anything. I just remembered all of a sudden feeling like, oh my gosh, like, this is the best opportunity ever. Like, this is going to be so awesome. Like, it already is, but it's just getting better. And, it was not easy getting started. And like Hernan said, we did things backwards. So the income took a while to catch up, but even though it was that hard in the beginning and the income was so low, even if I would have been an employee, okay, even if at the time my income was not that high, but let's say my income was $200,000 a year, okay, and I would have stayed there, my income would have remained $200,000 a year. Maybe I'd be at 210, you know, but here it might be a little lower getting started. Oh, not for everyone. We've seen it, right? We have people making like hundreds of thousands in less than a year, you know. But just know that it will have been worth it, because here there's no cap to how much, you know, you can make. And when things don't go quite your way, remember, everything happens for a reason, and there's a reason that didn't happen right now. I just want to share this quick story because this, well, it's hilarious. I was going through a whole bunch of old stuff, okay, my office, and I found this scratch ticket. Okay, it was not scratched. I scratched it, and if you can see here, the dealer bust, and I won $21,000. But
Yes, honey, you.
it expired in 2018.
No.
But back in 2018, I was struggling financially a lot. And in 2019, I decided to rejoin this industry and get licensed. This 21,000 might have made me just comfortable enough to not get licensed and rejoin the industry. So
Wow.
everything happens
Wow.
for a reason.
Wow.
And yeah.
That was a
Amazing.
convention story. Say it now.
So yeah.
That's crazy.
We could have said every longer.
You get a
21,000.
scratch ticket,
Wow.
scratch it right away.
That is
put it to
unbelievable.
the side. But you know what? Truly, honestly, if I would have gotten that 21 grand at that time, it would have made me feel just comfortable enough to keep doing what I was doing.
I am a great
Yes.
recruiter. I still bring you in. I'll
Yes.
find a way. I find a way. But thank you for
But-
trusting.
Wow.
Thank you for
Wow.
trusting.
Wow.
So yeah, everything happens for a reason, and just know
21
that
grand.
if you just keep going, things will go your way. Well,
Oh man, Annie, you know what? You know,
You need to
listen, you
repeat that.
you won the lottery. The lottery ticket, guys, here is what's called AOA. That's the lottery ticket here, folks.
yeah,
Great. You got your
I
first
made more
bonus
than that
too.
last month. Here,
Amazing.
I made
Annie,
more than that
amazing.
last month. So
Congratulations.
I'm making up for it. No problem.
Wow, incredible. I just saw your income. You're just over just around 200,000, just shy of that. Hernan, and you're like $8 shy of 300, and 90%
Awesome.
of your income is USA. So you're over 410,000 Canadian. So proud of you guys, man. That's
Combined,
amazing.
we are over 600, right?
It's
Canadian or
crazy,
something like
yeah.
that. Thank
So
you.
crazy, guys. Hey, listen, a couple more things, guys. Let's do some more recognition here. We're gonna do some more speakers. Do a little bit here quickly. You heard from Annie, obviously. We got Leo coming up. So, Leo, let's have you speak, and then we're gonna have Bikram kind of close it up with us here at the end. But you know, Leo Garcia, guys, he's been crushing it. He's hit 100,000 plus in a month. He's hit you know, recruits like crazy, 30 something recruits a month, 100K earner, silver legacy. Leo, I remember when things weren't good in your world financially. You know, you and I had some long, like late conversations at night. You know, if you'd have been in the same city, brother, we'd have been having a beer at a bar somewhere and just you know, hugging you and you know, just giving you the love. You know, I can only love you over internet, baby. I felt like you and I had a long distance relationship over the internet. Couldn't be there in person, but you know, it was a crazy getting to know you was a blessing for me because I saw a man that was committed. Guys, here's a man that gave one of his own organs to save his mom. And some of you don't know this, but he'll maybe tell that story one day. But he is a giver. He is a doer. He's a great man. He's got his belief in his creator. But Leo, I'd love for you to just share with the team here and maybe 10 minutes or so talk about systems to win. I watched you turn your whole business around, get out of the lead game, get into the recruiting building game by running systems. So if you don't mind, brother, just share team here. I'm going to put you on a center stage. And guys, none other than get off the bench himself, Mr. Leo Garcia.
Well, hello, everyone. I hope everybody's energized, man. And after hearing Annie's story, man, that is something for the convention right there. I'm sure you made it back in bonuses, but Jesus, I'm so glad you didn't scratch that off when you needed it. Let me tell you, there's a few things that I want to make sure I say. Like, everyone here can do what Hernan, Annie, even Darren, Coach, anybody can do it. What it will take is for you to submit. I've been fortunate enough to actually make six figures in other businesses, in other insurance companies. But I could tell you, this six figures on this ring is not the same as six figures in this ring because of the system. The system, when one of the things I had to do, and you know what? It's crazy that you said that, Darren, that when you started talking to me, I want to tell people, I want to make sure I say this. I was on borrowed trust. Why? Because I didn't really know Darren, right? I knew Coach, and Coach is the trust that I had to borrow to talk to Darren. And I was in a bad situation. It seems like, let me tell you, anybody out there that's about to lose their house or be evicted, you're about to be a millionaire, because that's where I was at. I was one step out the door and one step inside, and I was doing pretty well, but you know, the system is not the same when you're running leads. There's a lot of things that are not the same. So when it came down to this business, I had to realize that I had to submit to something while I was going through a bad time. So I had to change my every thought of what I knew for the last 10 years and say, I got to do it this way because I'm going to be committed to it. And I had to have belief that it was going to work out. So there was a lot of late night talks. If there was late night talks with Darren, multiply that by 3 or 4 when I was talking to Coach, because I needed to go through what I call lead rehab. I've been in rehab now 11 months. I feel good. It feels great. Life is different. So one of the things I would tell you guys is that the system here works, and the system is not just a 1, 2, 3 fast start, guys. It's sort of upsetting that people always think that that's the system. That's like just saying that McDonald's only system is cooking the burger and putting in a wrapper. It's all moving parts. It's being here and sacrificing your time at 9:47 right now to hear me and others speak. It's sacrificing waking up early, going to sleep late. It's sacrificing having your schedule with very, very thin white spots where you have to run to try to get something to eat. It's all a sacrifice. As you get bigger in the business, your sacrifice minimizes, but you still have to sacrifice. So if you're able to sacrifice and submit to the system, everything else comes into fruition. It's like Coach said, it takes 90 days. So when I first started, to really submit to what we were doing, I had to relearn and reprogram everything that was going on in my head. And I had to ask for advice. This is the one thing that I feel that a lot of agents fail at. You got to drop your pride. So you got to drop your pride, because as adults, we have pride. We think we know something, or we've been doing this for a while, or we're new to the industry, but we made it this far. So we've ran other businesses or other careers. It's new, and you have to ask for advice. And as you're asking, what I love about what we have here, especially in our organization, is that we have a family atmosphere. So there is no pride needed. If you need help, ask for it, and they're going to walk you through it. The trees have been cut. You know, Hernan has done it a whole different way, just like Coach. They're doing it building. That's a different. I did it writing. I needed urgency, and right now we're not even in a state of urgency anymore. With the way the industry is going, we're in a state of emergency. When I heard that Monty Holmes said that, I was like, oh man, that hit hard. We're in a state of emergency. Only for 4 to 5 years in the U.S., so many people still don't know. You know how many starving agents out there? They need to know about the way the system is ran, but it's not only the system, it's the people running it. It's the people running it, because the system is what it is, and people add little things to it, and it gets bigger and bigger. But it's the people running it. Who's helping you with your system? Who's pushing you through? See, one of the things I could tell you, and I'll give it to you, because of lack of time, but also I don't have a PowerPoint to show you. But what I was able to do is I humbled myself, submitted to what I had to do. The first thing is, I only had one recruit when I started here. One. I moved to a whole new state. I don't get out much, so I had nobody, and I wasn't going to turn any of the other final expense, which is all I did. Mind you, my 6-figure ring was all in one company, all IULs. So it's not like I could flip people or do any of that. It was a brand new start, 1 foot out the door. I had like 4 days to come up with some kind of money, and I just got my first contract. I had to figure this out. So I was able to start moving. Now, once the thing starts moving, like Annie says, it just starts to go after a while. But you have to really be running the system. So it was bring people on. 1, 2, 3, fast start. Plug them into all the meetings, because that's where the belief is at. I don't know if you understand that the people you bring in are going to go parent deaf. They don't want to hear your voice after a while. How many of you hear your parents say the same thing and you don't hear it after a while? Don't touch the red pot. Don't touch the red pot. Don't touch the red pot. And soon enough, some stranger comes in. Hey, don't touch the red pot. Okay. Well, that's what the system does. Plug them into the meetings. Let them hear the same thing from somebody else. It changes everything. They see themselves there. That's part of the system too. You have one job. You have one job once you bring that person on. You gave them the opportunity. So bring them to the meetings, make sure they're there, make sure that have a conversation. What did you get out of it? You know how many people are in this meeting right now ready to go knock on doors or call somebody or recruit somebody? They're probably going to call the West Coast because we're 3 hours behind. Why? Because they're going to be fired up from hearing all the stories they heard today. So bring them to the meetings, have that conversation, and then field training. You know, that field training piece is so important because that's how you collapse time. When you sit with somebody and you field train them, you're learning in one appointment what it would take them years to learn. You're learning strategies that you wouldn't see if you don't bring that person in front of somebody like Darren, somebody like Annie, somebody that has been doing this for a while. So again, let me reiterate that for those of you that are writing it down. You bring somebody in, fast start them, bring them to all the meetings that you possibly can. Remember, the meeting sometimes is not for you. Sometimes you're for the meeting. All it takes is one question to change everything that's going on in the meeting. Everything changes. Now, for you that are brand new, if you're here, make the meeting customized to you. Too many people keep their mouth closed. So ask a question. Make that personal tutoring. You got so many leaders here. You ask a question, you're going to get 7 different answers, and one of them is going to be tailor-made to you. That changes it for you. That fills up your tank. You go take that fuel and kill it. Go do what you got to do with that information that you receive. See, the one thing I could tell you about Experior, there's no gatekeeping. I mean, Darren has opened up an encyclopedia of 15 plus years of everything. You know how many people, you know how much that's worth? Do you know how much that is worth? I've gone into just what I've done in simple years, and I have never touched the amount of people he has touched. You know what killed me when I first came on here? I heard Annie was recruiting in the US and made 6 figures in the US and never lifted her pen. I was like, how the hell? And then I found out she speaks 3 different languages. I was like, oh, that answers a lot of questions. Okay, but now, and then she's got this calm demeanor. Never passes the gray area. So if she can do it, why can't you? The only difference is, here's what's the difference in the people that are doing and the people that are sitting in the back. They're relentless. They're going to keep going and keep going. 2 different people, same team, Annie and Hernan, right? Hernan, you recruited Annie? Same exact system they're using. 2 different personalities. 2 different personalities. She's calm. Hernan's in your face. Hernan, if you watch Hernan's any of his videos, Coach put me on to him. Hernan speaks about Experior like his last name is Experior. Hernan Experior Group. That's how he sees it. And everybody should have the same exact mindset. So if you own something, which is what you're able to get here, man, I tell you, following that system in the first 3 months, I had no idea what I was doing. All I did is put blinders on, listen to my mentor, coach, and move forward. I kept falling forward, but I kept moving forward. One day out of nowhere, Darren came into my Zoom and was like, Leo, you're one writer away. I'm like, what are you doing here? It's like 9 o'clock at night. It was like 4 agents. He's like, you're one writer away from ED. Don't know what you're talking about. I'll celebrate later. I got the one writer. I got ED, kept going. I was in Japan and coach calls me, which I'm a half a day in advance. Okay, 14 hours away. And he's like, congratulations. I'm like, what are you talking about? You just hit your 6 figures. It's in 6 months. What does that mean? That means any of you could do it if you follow the same system. Don't give yourself excuses. Fall forward, follow your mentorship, submit to the system, and stop asking questions about the system. If you're having questions, have the questions while you're moving forward. That's one of the things I tell everybody I recruit. Look, I don't mind if you ask me 17 questions. You can go up to 100. It doesn't matter. I'm very patient. I have no problem on that. Here's the problem. When you stop to ask a question and you're waiting for an answer, just keep moving forward. The answer is going to come. And if you fall on your face, get up and keep moving forward. Because at least if you fall forward, you're making progress. The only time I look back in the rearview mirror is to see how far I've come. And that's what it takes to make it here. That's what it takes to make it here. Forward progress all the time, whether you fall or you stand, but you move in that one direction. And that's what everybody's doing to win. It's real simple. Plug people into the system, follow it. Whoever brought you here, they made an oath to you, a quiet oath. You ready? They promised to help you move to where they're at least they're at. That's what they signed up for. They promise that they can get you to where they're at. Here's the problem. You're adding brakes to the car. You got to keep moving forward. All gas, no brakes. That's all I got, Darren. I hope I gave you what you needed, baby.
Amazing, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, baby.
Gracias.
Hey, Leo, I wish you had a little more,
That's hardcore.
I wish you had a little
awesome,
more
man.
energy, brother. Next time, can you bring some more energy and excitement? Because I mean, that was a little bit low, but next time.
I was told I can't scream on Zoom. You can't hear me on the other side. You want to see excitement? Wait until you see me in convention. Darren, you gotta let me bring fun again.
I can't wait till you wear your shiny shoes.
That's awesome, man. Thank you.
Awesome,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, listen, time's running out. We got a couple more speakers here. I want to just have them say a couple words, and we'll finish out the recognition. Can I get Carmela and Charles to say a couple minutes, 1 to 2 minutes max, and then Bikramjeet, 1 or 2 minutes max, guys. Can you guys come and share? Awesome job, Leo. So proud of you, brother. I remember the tough days, but here's what I found, guys. Frustration and challenges are the fertilizer champions. And people have been through hardship, turmoil, challenges, eviction, losing your house, repossessing your car. All the stories were there. The Secret of Happiness movie, right, was all there. It's all part of the journey, guys. It's all part of winning. It's all part of challenges and striving to succeed. So folks, hey, listen, can I get Bikramjeet? Do you want to go first? And then Carmela, are you guys available? They're here. I see Carmela.
Here.
Let's have the couple go first, and Bikram, you can close us out. Just 2 minutes, guys. I just want to hear from you. Awesome stuff, and just share why you're excited, where you think this is going to go for you in 2026.
Love it. Where you want to go? Go first.
Well, 2026, we are very optimistic with the Experior Financial Group, and based on what's going on with AOG and a lot of leaders that coming to Experior Financial Group is very, very exciting. And the things that with a lot of promotions, a lot of big players, joining Experior from all different walks of industry. So it's really excitement, and for us and our team is going big and recruiting a lot of people right in businesses. So we're pretty excited and hopeful for a better 2026 for us. Yes.
Awesome, brother. You're a champion. sister.
All right. We're super excited. Like Charles just said, good evening, everybody. We're very, very fired up, very excited for 2026. As for us, we started 2026 actually in November with the team.
Yeah.
We said 2026 has started. We cannot wait till January. We gotta keep going because that's what it takes to keep building, right? Because if you keep it with the mind that, oh, I'm waiting for December 31st to set up my goals, to start going. We already have our vision revised. We already have our dreams moving forward for the team. And right now, we cannot wait to kind of like just plug everybody into what we have planned for 2026, which is basically rinse and repeat, recruit, build, produce, and everything. Like I always say, three things must happen in your business every day. When you wake up in the morning, ask yourself, did I recruit somebody? Did I close somebody? Or who am I bringing in my team? So having that in mind, is something that is very, very amazing. And so far, we really like the nature of the team right now. People are very passionate. We've been pushing forward to have more EDs, turning all the SFAs and SMs into the next EDs. We're so excited because that's something that is really, really dear to our heart right now. The team has a lot of momentum right now, and we're very excited for the future. And we cannot wait, to just embrace the big, the big things out there. And to everybody that's on this call, if this is maybe you're new, maybe you're kind of like somewhere you're telling yourself, this is not working or something, I just want to encourage you by letting you know that, sometimes it feels that way and you're going to have some roadblocks. It's okay. The only bad thing is when you stop. If you do not stop, you're still going to make it through. So, and I just want to say that when those roadblocks come sometimes, it's just a moment for you to just kind of like check and ask yourself, like, okay, maybe I've been going the wrong way. Maybe I need to make some kind of a detour. I remember on Monday when we had our leadership training with the team, we're just talking about, having some detour. Like, for example, there are some lines that, you must have heard it so many times. Like, we receive calls all the time from other agents trying to recruit us. How do you think people will feel if you were to call them and say the same thing? So you got to think of other strategies, other approaches on how to navigate this process in a way that is going to impact or, create some kind of excitement for somebody. Because if you look at the nature today, a lot of agents make these phone calls. So you must have some different strategies on how to approach those same phone calls without sounding like everybody that makes those phone calls. So those are some of the things that we're looking at right now. And I just want to encourage everybody on this call to know that, 2026 is here. It's already around the corner. And we still have 31 days, actually 30 days to still make it to those dreams that we told ourselves that we wanted to achieve this year. So I want to encourage you, do not stop, keep believing, keep pushing. And guess what? You're just going to be surprised if you wake up today and start doing what you need to do. So thank you so much for this opportunity. And I'm so excited for Experior right now because it's never been this amazing and it's only getting started, baby. Let's go. I love it.
Let's go for executive partner, sister. Let's go.
Let's do it, brother.
Awesome. Charles. Awesome, brother.
Awesome job, guys. Thank you so much. We got one more here, but I'm going to get going. I want to end with a quick message also. So quickly, guys, some quick recognition here. Executive directors, top 20 guys, November. Here they are. Top 20. We got Leo Garcia at 84,000. Just get the top 20. They have 84,000 of submissions. Gabrielle and Esteban, Juan and Catherine, Premium Life Group, Annie Coulerier. Annie, look at this. I love it. Look at that. Kicking it up.
Awesome.
99,000, almost 100,000 agency. Rosin and Ran 101. Leonor and Henriksen. Andrea Rogers 107. She's going to qualify for some bonus money. Stephen Catterin, XXX. That's an incognito. Top 10, Pablo and Carmen at 122. Salakin at 147. No Salakin off there. House of Savages 152. Samar and Pala 158. Habib and Nora 186. Yeah, I think you guys should keep focused more often. Yuri Kosas at 194. Kizzy Mahad at 219. Alex and Raquel and Alex at 237 and Bikram Jeet at 377. And number one, Johan Tabares at 385.
Campeonazo Johan de los Icebreakers.
Crazy. I remember this guy.
Awesome,
I remember this
man.
name, Hernan.
Yeah,
Awesome job.
Awesome.
Top 20 investments, guys. Anna Obasi at 173. Megan, Nicholas, Hatham, 200 above, Raymond Nkuramana. Welcome home, Raymond. Stephen Terry Cooper. Bupinder Chima, 200 plus. Tracy. Habiba Nora, 250,000. Shirley and Rick at 269. Top 10 now. Adam McGackey, 274. Marites, 300. Prabjeet, 314. Maria and Ricardo, 315. Randy Durbick at 352. Top 5 now. Andrea Rogers, 488. Mark and Andrews, 781. Woo! Kevin and Pam at 901. Hattie Bashar at 1.1. But again, there is the Colleen Tatum Agency at $1.4 million. Colleen Tatum. Bikram G, quickly, brother, quickly. Woo! Whale job. Well done. Bikram G, can you just give us quickly, just quick, bro, no more than about a minute. Give us some love. I do apologize. I told Bikram to prepare like a big, long speech. And here he is, like, going to give him like 1 minute. And the guy just did 377,000 premium. And the guy's going to get a minute.
It's all right,
Bikram
guys.
G, brother, sorry, man, we went over a bit, but Bikram G, you've been around the block, guys. This guy is building. He's built buildings. He's bought shopping plazas, shopping malls. He's been in the W company, been around the block, got a beautiful, beautiful multi-million-dollar home in Surrey, BC.
Politician in the past.
Got a vision. He just opened up with 4 or 5 leaders. Annie and other leaders opened up another office in Surrey. Beautiful office. Hey, Bikram, you've been around the block a while. You know, people here are here to win. They want to grow. They want to get going. You got a lot of good experience. What's driving you? You don't really have to do this, but what's driving you about Experior?
The biggest thing was, I mean, like a lot of our, first of all, congratulations to all the champions. I mean, what you guys all accomplished. And I think you guys said it all. I think I was picking up some words when you're writing these words. I mean, creating urgency. I mean, all these kind of things you're seeing there, getting better every year. I mean, that's what's happening. It's just opportunities getting better and better all the time. Mindset your mindset is what's going to take you from one level to where you are today. I mean, you think you can, or you think you can. You're right both ways. I mean, always hear these things, but that plugging into and following your leader, the system. I just put down some words here. I mean, family atmosphere. I mean, that's probably what I was like. And when I heard there's 64 different nationalities under one roof doing a convention, I mean, where do you celebrate your success? With your wife or yourself at home? Hey, $5 million. How about over here now? You got millions of dollars, millions of people out there. I mean, like you said, you showed that stadium. Now we're going to get our when we go IPO, that's going to be like 100,000 people in that stadium. I mean, just imagine that. Where are you going to find that? So this is what I just sort of came in. I was doing this sort of thing on my own. I started AG outside after I left the W company. And then, you know what? Darren came back to me and said, you know what? You got to do this in 2018. Maybe timing wasn't right that time, whatever. But you know what? He came back in 23. He said, he can't say no to me. And I didn't want to say no because I wanted to be part of this whole thing. I mean, this is the family that you want to be around, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, I tell people, even if you make $0 in this business, guys, $0 in this business, what you're going to learn and the people that you're around, there's no money that can buy this, guys. The financial knowledge, the 3 things we always talk about in our presentations out there, financial education. You're serving families. You're going serving people. Even if you don't make no money out there, leave some information in their house. That's awesome. Going out there and being out there and putting a plan together where they have no plan. They're running without a destination. I tell people, where are you running to? They don't know. We're running without a destination. You're putting a plan together, being their GPS from where they want to get to. You're telling them how to get there, and that's what you're doing. And then you're being their coaches. And I mean, this is what we're doing. So this is what the whole family are all about, guys. And this is what we're going on to make a difference. And even if you make a difference in one person's life, I tell you, you've done a great job. So you guys over here, you got to plug into the meetings. I mean, you heard from Leo, you heard from Nanny, all the leaders. I mean, they plug your people in the meetings, guys. Plug the people in the meetings, and you're growing from meeting to meeting to meeting. I tell you, other day I was on the BTO. We were on the BTO all the time, but all the time you're listening to different people speaking. And Edith afterwards shared her story on that meeting. And guess what? I mean, I wanted my whole team to be on there, man. If they were all on there, heard their story, I tell you, everybody would go out and get critical illness right away, get insured right away. Because guess what? Because you hear these leaders, their experiences, they're talking from the heart. And that's the key thing, guys. This business shoots from the heart. And that's what you need to do. If you're going to be successful in this business, be genuine and be like your leaders. And that's why Jamie was on the TikTok you talk about. He can call people out. Why? Because he shoots from the heart. And when you shoot from the heart, you don't have to go out there and make excuses and tell big ones or tell lies. You're shooting from the heart. When you shoot from the heart, that person you're talking to, they're going to feel those vibes. And those vibes are what's going to build that relationship with you and the client. And that's what you want to do. You want to make a difference. Doesn't matter if it's a person that's starting out in their life, or it's a high net worth person, or the corporate person. Same thing, same story all the through. You got to make those relationships. You got to shoot from the heart and put some value on the table. You put some value on the table, and nobody's going to say no to you guys. And all the best, guys. I don't want to take too much. I think I take over a minute. I always do. But you know what? It's hard to stop once you start going. But you know what? I'm not going to go any longer because it's been a long night. But guys, all the best. And you know what? We're the best company, best leadership, man. And how could you say no? And you know what? We got the best trainings here, best comp, best agency that can you work for out there. So guys, we have the best of the best right now. Don't lose this opportunity with the AOG now, guys. Oh my God. I mean, we shrunk that timeline from 10, 20 years, whatever it's going to be, to 2.5 years to be readiness for this over here. We're going to be IPO readiness in 2 or 3 years. And guess what? That's life-changing. That's going to be. So stay plugged in. Winners never quit, and quitters never win, guys. Or we'll say whatever way you want to say it. But don't quit, guys. Never quit. Always stay plugged in. You're always going to keep on growing. Thank you, guys. And Darren, I took a little bit more.
Awesome.
No, listen, Bikram, sorry, brother. I was going to have you speak longer, but hey, guys, what great messages. Let's wrap this. All right, guys, top 15 through first. This is you and your first level executive directors. Top 15, Habib Noor at 186, Stephen Caterin, Juan Urube, Kizzy Mahad, Gabrielle Esteban at 200 plus, Carmela and Charles, Mark and Nancy, Raquel and Alex at 271, Annie 360, Prabjeet 375, Bikram 383, 11 Holdings 385, Hernan Nazi at 485, Yuri Kosa at 508, ED Recruiting through first, top 9 or so here. Why does it say number 6? Oh, it's backwards, hon. 15's at the top. Got to reverse it around. Pablo at 15, Eric and Mary at 32, Yuri Kosas, Hernan Nazi, Relio, Carmela and Charles, Kizzy Mahad, Sharon Randawa, Annie Coulerier, Bupinder at 47. Top 5 now. I'm not sure why we did it backwards this way. It was, yeah, we'll do it different next time. Mark and Nancy, 63 through first. Stephen Caterin, Gabrielle and Esteban, 84. Juan and Catherine, 101 with their whole team. Top 15, this is a full agency, okay? All through 7th recognition. Top 10 here, we got Raquel and Alex at almost $1 million. Number 10, Prabjeet at 532. Number 9, Anastasios Myron. Sarah Marin at 696. Delroy at 876. Raquel and Alex at almost $1 million. Top 5 now, Annie at $1 million, Andrew at 1.2, Samran Pella 1.5, Bupinder 1.6, Darren Stephanie was 6.3 through 7th. But number 1, that doesn't make any sense. This is 6 million. Oh, I see. Yeah, 6 million. But number 1 was Hernan Azzi, guys. I think for the first time ever, Hernan, number 1 in the whole organization through 7th. Congratulations, 2 million, guys, of insurance premium. Awesome job, guys. Amazing. Through 7th investments, top 10, Dean and Dina, Hernan Nazi, Hattie Bashara, Colleen, Trevor, top 5, Stephen Terry, Delroy, Matt, Andrew Rogers. Our overall was 11 million. Top 10 recruits, Rosin and Ran at 134, Jacques Vaughn, 139, Eric and Mary, 176, Relly, 181, Anastasios, 186. Top 5, Hernan Nazi breaking 200, guys. Bupinder Singh Chima at 220. Delroy at 252 through 7th. Andrew at 297. Darren Stephanie total of the hierarchy was 8. More bonus 1st through 7th. So exciting, guys. We're paying out, I think we might be paying out close to like 500 grand a month right now in bonuses, guys. Unbelievable. Congratulations. Another new watch earner, 55 now so far. And promotions, guys. We've got new executive directors, Dr. Tim Matola and Dr. Victor. Woo! Charles and Camilla, senior executive directors. Yuri Costa, senior executive directors. Oh, go back here, get a screenshot. What a great couple. What a great picture. Look at them. Yuri Kostas, congratulations, Yuri. Awesome job. Carmel and Charles 600K, more legacy ownership, legacy, rings, promotions, you name it. It's all here, guys. Silver legacies,
Congratulations to everyone.
Unbelievable. Hey, folks, this thing might work. This thing might work. Never stop, never quit. Don't give up. Get your top 25, get your top 100. If you're feeling like you're going to miss out, that's a good feeling. Get your butts in gear. I got a new team name, Team Goya. Get off your assets. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Love you. Appreciate you guys. So proud of this team. So proud of everybody here. If you're not where you want to be, get to where you want to be. Go get it. It's yours for the taking. It's hard work. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Let's go, baby. Make it happen. Thanks, everyone.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.